That's it. I'm gonna return this property back to the owner. My job is done here. They hired me to complete this evictions. I'm gonna give them back the keys. Also, make sure to follow my channel on YouTube, 𝐇𝐎𝐿𝐒 the eviction guys. I'm gonna go over this whole story, how I got the tenant out. I don't have to go to court. Just work with the tenant. So I'm gonna explain everything to you guys. Okay? So stay tuned. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, 𝐇𝐿𝐒 the eviction guys. Today I'm going to be sharing with you this eviction case that I just completed for the owners. It's right here in my hand. It is about Section 8 tenants. Okay, so the owner came to our office, asked for help. He wants the property back, and sent it over to our office, and we help the owner do the proper way, okay, to get the property back. And I'm going to share everything here with you. Okay, so before we go into detail, take a minute and read a disclaimer. So the owner came to our office, asked for help, and we accepted this case, and we reviewed the case. This is a regular month-to-month rental agreement because it was signed back in 2018 and it's already expired, so the lease automatically become month-to-month. And that goes the same with the Section 8, that we are not in the lease, we are not bound to any time frame, so we are allowed to terminate this lease, but we have to do it properly. Okay, I prepare the notice and review the case. So the tenant is under Section 8, okay, and the total rent is $3,197. So this are the documents right here. Okay, so the housing is paying $2,560, and the tenant portion each month is $600. It's right here, $637. Okay, so that is the monthly rent that the tenant have to pay. All right, let's get back. So the first step that I do is I prepare the correct notice, because it is Section 8. You can't use a regular notice or the standard one that you print online. You have to give them, a proper notice that is 90 days out to get the property back. In this notice, I have all the correct term, the correct legality of that you need to put in this notice, because it is changing after the pandemics. Okay, so you need to include all that, and you put a cost in there. The reason the owner is taking back this property because it's for personal use, and they don't want to rent it anymore. Okay, they want to take it back, and you put it all on this notice. Okay, and then you also, because it's Section 8, you have to include the attachment of all the rights, the Protection Acts, and all that stuff that the tenant can read to seek legal help if needed. Okay, all the phone numbers on here. The Santa Clara phone number is also on here. Okay, so they can review it, and they can seek for help and all that stuff if they need it too. Okay, all right, so after the post this notice, let me see here what date I post this. Post this notice on July 18. Okay, that's the date that I posted notice. I went to the house, I knocked on the door, I met the tenants, and I introduced myself. I'm 𝐇𝐿𝐒, and I represented the owners, and I'm here to serve you this notice. During this 90 days, please continue paying your rent to my company, that is LeaseGate. Okay, because the tenants is behind 1 month while I was serving this notice, so I also attached a 3-day notice to pay rent or quit along with this 90 days. Okay, tenants seem to be very cooperative and understanding, and I explained to the tenant that it is time. The owner want the property back, and also the rent has not been paid, so please make your payments. It is late, so I'm gonna try to, if you make the payment right away or in the next 3 days, I will waive the late fee for the tenants. So she really appreciated it. Okay, So the next day I come back. She said come back the next day. She had the money. So next day I come back. She gave me her portions of the rent. That is the rent plus the trash that is included. Everything is $752. Okay, so that's good. And I check up on her once in a while and make sure that everything okay. Have she start looking for the house already? You know, just and provide all the source and to help her out. You know, she can check on Craigslist, on Zillow. There's a lot of place that is advertising rental that she can help. She can even call her housing, her caseworker, and they should have a list of all the rentals. Sometimes you have to help the tenant out. You know, they a lot of things change, so they don't remember or know where to look for. Okay, so you show them, help them out. You know, don't be aggressive, and that's what we doing. We try to help because it is what it is. You know, it's a rental, and they've been rented for many years. That's why the owner want the property back. Simple as that. And then next month came. The tenant is late again, and I have to call the tenants up, and past 5 days already, and now it's going to the 9th, and the tenant is still late on the rent. So I call her up, and she said that she forgot, she wasn't able to get to the office to drop off the rent in time. So I say, okay, I can stop by the house and collect the rent from her, which I did. Stop by the house, and she paid the rent, and I write her a receipt. So that's the second month has passed, okay? And I check again. Have she start looking? And she say she did, but no luck yet, okay? And I tell her, okay, I will check back with you next month. And the third month came. That is the 90 days, the last month. So also came, and this time she had a program that I think her caseworker or social worker is helping her finding another place and helping her with the deposit for the new place and everything. So I work with her caseworker as well, and I kind of mentioned that the third month still the rent had not been paid yet. And so she does pay. In the end, she does pay, but really late, but she does pay. So we're not charging any late fee at all, okay, because we're trying to resolve this as smooth as possible, okay. And lastly, she still wasn't able to find a place, and she needs some more time. I discussed this with the owner, and we all agreed to give her a month extensions, okay. So I give her a month extensions out. So, and I prepare this mutual termination agreement, have the tenant sign it, I sign it, and we also present this mutual terminations agreement with her. Because, you know, with the Section 8, if the 90-day notice expire, the housing, they will stop paying unless you have some type of extension. So that's why we are doing this mutual termination agreement, which is in the form of extension. After everybody sign, we send it to the housing Section 8. Make sure to do that, okay? Send it to the housing Section 8, let them know we did an extension, so the housing extend the payment for the owners, which is another month, okay. So as the months went by, she did found a place, okay, luckily, and I did give her some reference, the reason because the new place that she found, they called me up for reference and asked why is she moving. So I explained everything. You know, there's nothing to hide, just be honest. You know, she's a good tenant, she lived there for many years, and it's just time that the owner take the property back, and that's the reason, you know, we have to serve her this notice to take the property back. It's nothing that the tenants did, or you know, she's great tenants, and she got the place, okay. But it's a little bit over the extension periods, okay. It's a few days over, and I told the tenants, you know, just I will give her that extra few days for the extension. That way she can, you know, move her stuff, and I work with her every day to come back and open the door and lock it back up, you know, let her move her stuff out, and that is it, okay. So I'm gonna show you the video. The house in the end, because she is rushing of moving, there's a lot of trash got left behind, okay, and the owner is very understandable, and there is some damage at the end during the walkthrough to the property. So the owner doesn't go after, subtract all the deposits. The owner also gave the tenant back a $500 from her deposit. Her deposit is $2,000, and the total charge, everything calculated, is $3,100. But the owner is basically willing to, take the loss and also return the tenants an extra $500 just to be, for the inconvenience. And that's it. We're trying to resolve this. We want peaceful at the end of the day, and tenant is really grateful that we give her the time, the extensions, and also return some of her deposits. And that's it. She go on with her way, and the owner go on her way, and I return this property back to the owner, and the eviction is done. Simple as that. We don't have to go to court or anything. That's what I highly recommend. Try to work with the tenants, even though the 90 days is expire, as long as they are trying and you can see that they are trying, give them extensions, give them an extra month or two extension, because time is hard nowadays. It's not easy to find another place, especially you have Section 8. A lot of owner out there, they deny, or they don't know what Section 8 is, so they're afraid to accept it, so they deny. So it is very hard, and my suggestion and advice: work with the tenants, okay, so that way no one wants to go to eviction, even the tenants. I mean, it will not be good on her record that she got an eviction record on her as well. That's why, and you don't want that. She's on the Section 8, so, and she have kids and family, so we want to help her. And she is our tenant, your tenant for many years, so there's no point being aggressive and not help her out. Okay, so if you like my story, my video, my channel, please help me by subscribe, okay, and follow my Facebook as well, and this is my Instagram, and I will see you next time, okay. Oh, one more thing, I am going to be hosting live streaming soon, so be prepared to subscribe and wait. In the live streaming, I'm gonna go live about self-management property. So that way it's very talk about evictions, property management tips, and all that stuff. It's really good information. Okay, so I see you next time.
All right, guys. Right now is 7:30. The tenants is moving out. I have to come back and get the keys. I got the keys already, so I'm gonna walk through inside. I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, so this is the house. They left the car here. It's not drivable, so I'm gonna give them a few days. If they don't take it, I have to call the tow trucks. I don't think it's drivable. The windows is cracked, right? It's missing. All right, let's go inside. They left another car here. This is the yard. It's the backyard. Not too bad. Just trashed. All this can be easily dumped it out. Let's check inside. Okay, here it is. House, living room, kitchens. Got most of the stuff out. It's a kitchen. It's a little bit damaged. All the cabinets, those can easily be repaired. Check out the hallways and the rooms. It's the hallway. Bedroom number 1. Got all the closet out, empty. Okay. It's room number 2. Okay, same thing. The closet's empty. There's a little hole, big hole right there. This is the restroom. Okay. It's the master. Okay. Oh, the closet's empty out. Okay. Let's check out the garage. Whoa, full of stuff. Yeah, I think it's all trash, empty boxes and just trash. Breaker, make sure the breaker's all off. Okay, good. It's all off. So yeah, that's it, guys. I completed the evictions. I'm gonna return this property back to the owners, and my job is done here.